Hi guys, we're going to look at installing the Carcoon Cabin Curtain. This is intended to partition the vehicle, so you separate the front and rear and separate the driver and passenger. This is to reduce the spread of COVID. Let's start off with what's included in the packaging. So we can see there's an instruction manual, we've got the curtain itself, and a few strips of what we call dual lock. I've got an open package in here. Let's quickly empty this out. So we've got two longer strips of dual lock, and I'll explain where those go shortly. And we should have 7 shorter strips. Let's get those out of the way. We've got the curtain, and as I say, an instruction manual. I've laid everything out on the seat so it's easier to explain. The 2 longer strips and the 7 shorter strips, as well as PVC curtain. So if you look at these, you notice that they actually pull apart. So in essence, we've got each of these is actually 2. And we see that they clip into each other. The longer strips we're going to mount onto the roof section. So we've got a strip that goes there, one that goes in the far end, and one of the shorter middle strips, or one of the shorter strips in the middle. On the sides is where we're also going to use the other shorter strips. So we've got 3 shorter strips on this side, 3 shorter strips on that end, 1 short strip in the middle, 2 long strips on the hood lining. You notice that there is a fair amount of spacing between the strips. This is to allow the curtain to flex and to bend as it wants, especially towards the top corners. There we go, the top corner, and then the next strip being down here somewhere. There's a fair amount of gap that's in there, as I say, to allow the curtain to flex. These strips are quite hardy. Notice that they stick on fairly well, so they should not pull off. Installation of the curtain is just as simple. We need to start off with pulling the seats to the rearmost position. Then we open up the curtain and just throw it over the seats. Next, we're going to start on either the left or the right corner. We need to make sure the curtain is as low as we want it to be. In this case, I'm comfortable with that height. And I'm just going to pull off the backing of this tape. Like so. And next I'm simply going to stick the curtain onto that. And I'm going to repeat this all the way up and around before we get to the step of trimming the excess curtain away. This now gives a clear view of the outline against which we need to trim. So all we're going to do is follow the dual lock outline and trim off the extras. So having a look at the finished product, we can see it's now nice and neat, follows all the way around, creates a lovely seal between the front and rear of the vehicle. How high you want the curtain to sit is up to you. You can see that mine, I left it a little higher because I want it in line with that little center console. So the view from the front, it's a nice seal, and the driver still has a clear view out.